Welcome to Language students watching. I trust that you have learned much already this year, and we are continuing to apply what we learn. Today we're going to begin by looking at some sentences that come from the Word of God. Now, these sentences are parts of Scripture, and they have some important truths in them. But today we're going to focus on some things that we can learn from grammar and from language from these sentences. This is your opportunity to be the teacher. So, Alana, I would like you to come and be the scorekeeper for the girls over here, and you can put a G on the front board. And Adrian, I'm going to ask you to come and be the scorekeeper for the boys. Every time you tell me something about language that you have learned from the slide up here at the front, then we are going to give you a point for it. So for instance, I'll start. You might tell me that in sentence number 4, the word heart is a noun. That would be something you could tell me, and I would say point. Okay? All right. We're going to start with Jalen. Jalen, can you think of something in one of these sentences that you could teach a friend?
That God is our refuge and strength.
Okay, that is true. Can you think of something from grammar, though, or from language that we could learn from that verse, that portion of that verse? Like maybe something about the word God. You're thinking. Okay, I'm going to come back to you. I want you to think and see if you can come up with something. William, can you think of something from these verses that you could teach a friend?
That God is my shepherd.
Okay, God is my shepherd. That is true. But I'm thinking about something with language. Let's look at a sentence together. In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust. I notice that it starts with a capital I in, and there's a period at the end. I wonder what kind of sentence that would be. Maybe you could tell a friend, this is a blank sentence. Jake?
This is an interrogative sentence.
That would be a good statement, but I would politely disagree with you. An interrogative sentence asks a question, and it has a question mark at the end. Would you like to fix that?
Imperative.
There is an imperative sentence up here, but this sentence is not the imperative sentence. Can you think? Okay, now I'm going to move on. You be thinking and I'll come back to you. Brennan, can you think of something that you might tell me about this sentence? In thee do I put my trust.
They capitalized the I.
Okay, could you tell me why?
Because it's in the beginning of the sentence.
We capitalize the first word of every sentence. Point for the boys. Ivy, can you tell me something about a sentence? Something about language from one of these sentences. We picked up on that we need to capitalize the first letter.
You need to capitalize the word.
Could you tell me why?
Because it's our God and He's the creator of all things.
Because it's a name referring to God in the Bible. And we haven't talked about it formally yet, but we do know that we capitalize nouns or names that refer to God in the Bible. A point for the girls on that one. Another thing you could tell a friend, maybe something about this sentence. Create in me a clean heart, O God. Is it asking something? Is it telling something? Is it giving a command? Is it showing surprise or strong feeling? Charlotte, what do you think? Create in me a clean heart, O God. Is it telling you to do something? Is it giving a command? Create in me a clean heart, O God. Yes, it is. Now, it's addressed to God, but it's asking God to do something. What kind of a sentence would it be, Renoa?
Imperative.
You're right. This would be an imperative sentence, so I'm just going to write IMP here. Imperative. Can you find another imperative sentence on the board? Tim?
Magnify the Lord with me and let us exalt his name together.
You're exactly right. That would also be an imperative sentence. Again, because it's giving a command, saying, do this with me. Okay? Can you find some words in these sentences that would be names of persons, places, or things? And you could tell a friend about it. Noah?
The first one, Lord, is a noun.
You're right. Lord is a noun. So we could say that that is definitely a person, a noun. Okay. Can you think of anything else, Monroe?
Magnify.
That actually is an action word. It means to lift up, to honor, to exalt. So it wouldn't be a person, a place, or a thing. Amory, can you find another noun?
Heart.
Yes, heart would be a noun. Another one, Isaiah. Person, place, thing. Look at this sentence. God is our refuge and strength. I see 3 nouns.
God.
God is one of them. Can you find another one, Scarlett?
Refuge.
Refuge. It means a place of safety and strength. God is our refuge and strength. Mikkel, do you see another one?
Strength.
Yes, strength is a noun. Now, I wonder if you could tell me, are the nouns that we have identified so far singular or are they plural? Jake, what does the word singular mean?
One.
One. Good thinking. What does the word plural mean, William?
More than one.
So, Noah, are the nouns that we've identified like refuge, like strength, like heart? We didn't say this one, but God would be a noun. Like Lord, are they singular nouns or are they plural nouns?
Singular.
They are singular nouns. I don't see any plural nouns, but I do see a couple more nouns up here. Let's see if we can find them in like 10 seconds. So we're going to go really fast. Royanne, look at the first part up here. Oh, magnify the Lord with me and let us exalt his name together. Not me. Me is a pronoun, but there is another one. Look at this part right down here. And let us exalt his name together. Name. That's a noun. Good. In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust. I see 2 nouns. Lucia.
Lord.
Lord is one. Jake, can you find the other one? Let me tell you what is not a noun. I is not a noun, and my is not a noun.
Right.
In this part right here, in thee, O Lord, do I put my trust.
Trust.
Trust is a noun, yes. It's not one that you can see or touch, but it is a belief, a confidence, okay? God is our strength and refuge. Create in me a clean heart, O God. I think we found the nouns that are up here. Can you tell me what kind of a sentence this one would be? God is our strength and refuge and strength. It's making a statement. So what kind of sentence would it be? Grayson?
Declarative.
You're right. Okay, I want you to look at that same sentence again. David said, he was the human author, he said, God is my refuge and strength. Stay right there, scorekeepers. We're coming back to you in just a moment. Can you think of some other things that we could substitute there for refuge and strength? God is our, and there are lots of other things that we could put here, things that God is to us. Can you think of one of them? Brennan.
God is our friend.
Friend, point. I'll say that. That is a correct one. Another one, Jalen. God is our, Psalm 23. The Lord is my
God is our shepherd.
shepherd. There's another one. Another one, Jake.
God is our creator.
Yes, our creator. That's a great one. Another one, Tim.
A friend closer than a brother.
Oh, that's a good one. A friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Another one, Scarlett.
I can trust in you.
Okay, but something that God that provides so that we can see where we're going. God is a
Light.
Light. Yes, God is our light. And we could go on and say many more things. Well, what are some, let's check our score. What did we learn from these verses? How many points did the boys get, Adrian?
13.
13. How many did the girls get?
7.
If we put them all together, I think that's 20 things. Give yourself a pat on the back. Students watching, I hope you found many of them with us. Thank you. You can make your way back to your seat. Well, today we're going to continue learning some things about nouns. We've learned about nouns that are singular. Singular means, would you say it with me? Only one. And plural means, would you say it with me? More than one. But today we want to look at nouns that are common or proper. The word common means that a noun names any person, place, or thing. So, cat, dog, store, house, boy, girl, person, restaurant, school, church. Those are all common nouns. They are persons, places, and things. If I said, there is a girl beside me, but I didn't say her name, you wouldn't know which girl. There's lots of girls in our class. If I said, quickly, not just there is a girl beside me, but Tia is standing beside me. Now you know exactly who I'm talking about because the word Tia is a particular person. It's a very specific person. Well, the type of noun that tells us that there is a particular person, place, or thing is called a proper noun. A proper noun names a particular person, place, or thing, and proper nouns always begin with a capital letter. Would you stand, please? We're going to read them together. Ready, begin. A common noun names a person, place, or thing. A proper noun names a particular person, place, or thing, and always begins with a capital letter. You may have a seat. So let's practice a bit. I'm going to say a place, and if it's common, you're going to give me a C. But if it's proper, you're going to stand and be nice and proper, okay? So common is a C, proper. School. Pensacola Christian Academy. That's a particular noun. Thank you. That would be a proper noun. Good. How about this? Teacher, student, girl, Ashby. Oh, that's a particular girl. You may have a seat. Mrs. Quito. Oh, that's a particular teacher. You may have a seat. Book. My new song. That's a particular book. You may have a seat. And so, a proper noun names a particular person, place, or thing. Now, we learned earlier that there's a clue that tells us that this particular noun is proper. Do you remember what that clue is? It's something we always do to proper nouns. Adrian? We always
Capitalize them.
Yes, we always capitalize them. Here are some words: principal, book, and school. A principal could be, well, somebody who helps to organize things for a school. In our particular school, there are more than one principal. In fact, there's one for kindergarten, first grade, second and third grade, fourth, fifth, and sixth grade, seventh and eighth grade, and high school. Oh my goodness, that's 6 principals. So we don't know exactly. If I said take a note and give it to the principal, you wouldn't know who that was. But if I said take a note and give it to Miss Greening, that's a particular principal. That's the principal of first and second grade. No, of second and third grade. That would be our principal. So we would capitalize Miss Greening's name because it's a proper noun. Book is not capitalized, but Bible is. Now there's 2 reasons why we capitalize Bible. One is because it's a proper noun, but the other one, Jake, is because
It's God's word.
right, it's God's word, and we always capitalize anything that refers to God or his word. School is a common noun. If I said I go to school in Pensacola, well, there are many schools in Pensacola. I could say I go to school. Oh, there's lots of schools all across the world. But if I say I go to Pensacola Christian Academy, that is a proper noun, and we would capitalize it. Now notice there are 3 words that make up the name of our school: Pensacola Christian, and Academy. We're going to capitalize all three of them because they're all part of the name. Doesn't mean there are three schools. Take your book and join me at page 38. Let's practice some of the things we've learned. At the top of page 38, you see Billy Bob the Badger. He's there to give us some instruction. Would you pick your book up and stand, please? We're going to read the information together. Students watching, you join us as well. Ready, begin. A common noun names a person, place, or thing. A proper noun names a particular person, place, or thing, and always begins with a capital letter. You may have a seat. Now look at Think A. In Think A, the directions say underline the common noun and circle the proper noun. What are you going to do to a common noun? You're going to underline. What about a proper noun? Circle it. Ooh, do you remember, Ashby, what is the clue to tell if a noun is proper or common? Proper nouns will always be something about the first letter.
Have a capital letter.
They're going to have a capital letter. Okay, pick up your pencil and work the Think A, and then we're going to check it here in just a moment. Now you're hanging on to your pencil so it does not drop. Our pencils are not dropping on the floor. I'll give you a clue. You should do something to every word in Think A. Every one of those words is a noun. Smile at me when you're finished. Oh, students watching, I see you smiling too. Okay, got lots of smiles. Let's check them. You could put a tiny little heart beside ones that you get correct. Let's check first of all and find the common nouns. These are the ones that we underline. Charlotte, a common noun.
Flag.
Flag is common. Isaiah, another common noun.
Suitcase.
Yes, that is common noun. Another one, Mikkel.
Milk.
Milk is a common noun. Another common noun, Noah.
Nurse.
Nurse is a common noun. Boys and girls, we're holding our pencils carefully so they're not dropping or rolling. Let's really try to work on that. Okay, there's one more common noun I see there. Grayson, do you see it? School. None of those nouns had capital letters. They were just a general person, place, or thing. Now, there are some proper nouns here. William, can you find one?
Flag.
Say it again.
Flag.
Oh, I disagree. We're looking for proper nouns now. Royan?
Atlanta.
Atlanta is a proper noun. If I said I'm taking a trip to Atlanta, you would know exactly where I was going.
Robert's Tire Store.
Yes, that would be a proper noun. By the way, what do you suppose they sell at Robert's Tire Store, Ivy?
Tires.
Probably tires. So if I needed new tires and I asked you, Noah, where might I go to buy some new tires? And if Robert's Tire Store was in our town, what store might you tell me to go to?
Robert's Tire Store.
That would be a good choice so that I would know where to get my tires, all right? I see another proper noun. Do you see it? Lucia. Oh.
Mrs. Green.
Mrs. Green is a proper noun. By the way, the title of respect, Mrs., tells us that she is married. Okay, and then there's one more proper noun that we haven't mentioned yet. Monroe, do you see it?
Carson.
You're right. Carson is a proper noun. In right B, we are going to look at the common noun that they've given us, and we're going to write a proper noun for it. So for a lady, you need to put the title of the name of a lady. Now, notice it doesn't say girl. So don't write your sister, unless your sister is a grown-up lady already. You might say your mother's by using her married name or her first and last name. You might say Mrs. Quito. That would be a lady. You might say Miss Greening. or Miss Boyd, all right? But you would not say somebody in our classroom. Like you wouldn't say Ivy. Okay, because Ivy is still in the process of becoming a young lady. All right, look at the word school. Where it says school, we want to write the name of our school. Now, it does not say write the abbreviation. It says write the word. So I'm going to back up just a little bit and put the name of our school back up on the screen so that you can see it. Where it says pastor, that is a leader of a church. If you have a church that you attend, you may write your pastor's name. If you do not have a church that you attend, I will share my pastor with you. You may borrow his name. He's a really good pastor. I know you would enjoy hearing him. His name is Pastor Redland. Notice I'm going to capitalize the word pastor because it's a title of respect that goes with his name, and then I'm going to capitalize his last name. And maybe some of you know my pastor, or maybe you have seen him or heard him. So if you do, you can write that. If you have a pastor that a place where you attend church, then use your pastor's name. That would be fine. A book, you're going to write the title of a book and a store. I'll give you a moment to do that. These are proper nouns. So Alana, what is it that we'll need to remember about these proper nouns?
You have to capitalize them.
We do. We need to capitalize them. All right, you're taking a moment to do that. I like the capital letters I see. Come. Oh, yes, okay. Good. When you write miss, you do not need to put a period after it because the word miss is the whole name. If you write Mrs., it would be capital M-R-S period. But for miss, you don't need to do that. Good. Good. Let's check and find some of the things that you put on your paper. Lucia, what did you write for a lady? Proper noun.
Mrs. Sylvia.
Okay, so Mrs. Sylvia. Did you capitalize the M in Mrs. and the S in Sylvia? All right. What about for a school? What did you put, Ryan?
Academy.
So you should write Pensacola Christian Academy. Notice you would you check this? Did you capitalize the P in Pensacola, the C in Christian, and the A in Academy? You would capitalize all three. What about a pastor? Somebody have a name of a pastor other than Pastor Redland?
Pastor Dan Davis.
Okay, so that would be a good name. Then did you capitalize the P in pastor, the D in Dan, and the D in Davis, all three. What about a book? You would capitalize the important words in the title of a book.
Bible.
Yes, you could write Bible. The Bible is a book. Okay, a store. Some names you might have capitalized here.
Walmart.
Walmart would be a store. You would capitalize the W.
Target.
Capitalize the T in Target. All right, look down at where it says Proof C. Here, we're going to use proofreader's marks to make corrections. So I want to remind you of what our proofreader's marks are. You're going to, 3 little lines means that something needs to be capitalized. LC means something is capitalized and it should be lowercase. Would you rest your pencil and look up this way for just a moment? This little mark is an insert mark. You might insert a comma or maybe a period or a question mark, ending punctuation. And then we have SP. Oh, that means there's been a spelling mistake. And this is an interesting one. We haven't talked about this one a whole lot. This is called the delete sign, and you use it kind of like, I think of like a lasso. You're going to circle something and delete it. So maybe a word was repeated. Maybe you were writing and you got distracted and you accidentally wrote a word twice. Well, you need to take that word out. So you're going to use the delete sign for that. So as you look at the next exercise below, you're going to see some problems. I want us just to look at the first line. Would you stand and read the first line? What I have here is the same thing that's in your book. Adrian, read it nice and loudly.
Another nocturnal animal is the great gray skunk.
I see a mistake in this first line. Jake, can you find it? William, do you see it?
The word animal is capitalized.
You're right. Animal is a common noun. It should not be capitalized here. So above animal, you're going to write LC. That means lowercase. Students watching, you're going to continue to work this exercise carefully and then have your on-site teacher check it for you. You should find about 9 mistakes that need to be fixed. You'll follow your on-site teacher's instructions as you finish up language.